Hello everybody, welcome back to Bedrock Survival with Fix. It's your boy Fixxitt, and I'm back finally, and I am playing on my new PC. Oh folks, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have smooth frames, have high bit rate, have, hopefully the audio is clear. I obviously had to redo every setting, so if it's a little messed up, bear with me for an episode or two. We'll dial it all in, it's all going to be fine. But here we are building a nether tunnel to the nearest nether fortress, which honestly, it's freaking far. Thank you to Locate Command for being part of Minecraft now. I very mumuch appreciate that. So it told me basically the coordinates, and there was one closer, but it was a terrible one. It was like completely inside netherrack, and yeah, so I moved a little while, did another Locate Command, and found this one, and I like it. It's great, actually. Just getting there, I died and lost all my stuff because as I was getting close, wither skeletons rained down on my head, killed me, and knocked almost all my stuff into lava. So I've had to replace a bunch of my gear. I have been playing for about, I don't know, like 2 weeks since my last recording, I think. Maybe a little bit less, but I have a couple recordings that are in the can that I'm not going to show you. Basically, episode 80, 81, 82, and 83 are all, quote unquote, done and edited and all that stuff. And it's just, my frames kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I just don't think that we're going to release those. They're just unwatchably bad. Unfortunately, though, the problem is I did some real big changes to the world during those episodes. So while I'm digging out this nether tunnel, why don't we go take a little bit of a tour today? We'll just call today a tour episode, okay? And then we'll come back after that and do some building maybe next episode. But today, I think it'd be best if we just did sort of a, hey, look what Fix did in the 2 weeks or so that I was away. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, don't worry about me. I'll be fine here in the nether. You guys go watch this clip. All right, then, where do I even start with all the things that I did in the past 2 weeks or so? Let's start with this thing up in the sky, shall we? So if you remember, back in the olden days, like last episode, this entire area that I'm flying over right this moment was all forest. Well, that's all been cleared. So I cleared it all because I want to eventually make a custom mountain. I've been watching Whip and Pixel Riffs for quite some time, and those dudes are like the mountain building kings of the world. And I thought, well, I want to be a mountain building, well, not king, maybe a mountain building squire of the world. So I cleared this area, and basically the mountain is going to be, and if you look right there, that used to be one of, like, sort of like this. That used to be there too. I took that down because basically what we're going to do is we're going to mountain all the plains from right here. It's going to go over here. This is going to be a little tunnel. This is going to go through the mountain, I think, to get to this area. That's going to be a really nice border there. Then the mountain's going to follow my cursor. It's going to go all right along here, right to the river, and ignore this lake. That'll all be inside the mountain. It's going to follow this river all the way around. Go over here. And I'm playing with clouds on, by the way. I just wanted to change up. And it's going to go over here, and it's going to go over. You can't see it from here that well. It's going to follow along all the way over there. Basically everywhere that doesn't have trees is going to be mountain. It's going to be amazing. But the reason why there's going to be a mountain is to hide this thing, my little creeper farm. It's a little bitty creeper farm, but it works pretty well. It's actually a trident killer, if you can believe it. I finally learned how to make a trident killer, and I just watched a tutorial, but so this is a creeper farm, simple design that Skyflyer put up on his great tutorial channel. There's other things, not just tutorials, but his great channel with tutorials, and yeah, you can see it's pretty good. That was from it was more than that, from one night of AFK. And there's a trident in there, so the creepers fall down here, and the trident kills them. Now, I've not tested this since we upgraded to 116. That was back in 115, but that's enough. That's a full chest of rockets, basically, because I only do the one duration rocket, so that's solid. Okay, so that's the big thing. So we have a mountain project coming up, and this mountain is going to be a heavily live stream project. So now that my computer's here, maybe I'll do a lot more live streaming and stuff like that. We're basically going to do stone collection and mountain building on live streams pretty much exclusively. I think I'm going to probably record that for time lapses. So that's the beginning. This area down here, I did add a couple houses. Not a lot to see. I think these two houses right here are new. but we'll just keep blowing up this little fishing village area. I think it's going to be really nice. The only thing there's going to be mountain here and mountain around there. I don't know what's going to be over here to sort of make that brown runoff look good. I thought about potentially doing a big farm there. I think that might look good with then houses sort of in between. I don't know. I don't want to do too much farmland because, I have a little buyer's remorse about this farmland right here. It's a little close to the city, and I kind of wish it was further away, but it's going to be all right. We're going to do houses around it, and it'll be okay. It's very close to the city. I kind of wish the farmland was like over there, but yeah, you live and learn. So where am I going to get the stone for the mountain? Well, I did some digging first because another thing I thought, well, I couldn't record. I was getting terrible frames. My frames were probably about maybe 20 to 30 FPS when I'm not recording, let alone forget it when you record. So I could do some digging. So I thought, well, let's just do some digging and see what we come up with. So I searched in a backup world in this seed for a really good straight river without a lot of water around it. And this is the absolute best one that I could find. That used to be river. There used to be river over there. That's right. We're making a squid farm eventually. Now, in 1.16 in Bedrock, squid were unable to spawn in bubble columns. So I went with this design, which is going to be like two fence gates for air, 2 blocks of water, 2 gates of air, etc. And then they're all going to fall down. We'll have a little collection thing going around. That has since changed, and now squid can again spawn in bubble columns. I didn't know it was a bug. I thought it was an intended change. So I would have made a much easier squid farm than that, because you could just do a sort of a 1 block deep water thing, but it is okay. It is what it is. We're totally cool with that. So yeah, so I did a lot of digging here, digging this out, and just, I think it'll be really nice to have a source of black ink for the next project. So you've seen the Nether, you've seen the overworld. Time to head to the end. I lied just a little bit. I want to do one thing before we go to the end, and that is sort of get this situation under control. So what we have right here is I have this chest goes down into my furnace array, which this is my version, the fixed version of a super smelter. So if you see, it just goes into that, and these go all around here, and been smelting all the netherrack that I've been making, in addition to 3 ancient debris that I found. Looks like they haven't smelted yet. So yeah, these things are just smelting away, and things are going great here. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to get something a little bit like a shulker unloader. I think that would be really, really, really cool thing to do. So I guess one thing that I should do is make one more shulker, or hopper rather. Let's do this together, shall we? Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do, let's see. This is going to be, I also, the other thing is too, I kind of like, did I lose my axe? No, I still have my axe. Okay. I kind of like to make this room a little bit more, a wee bit more symmetrical, actually. So let's do that. That'll be there. And then what we can do is we can 2 more. Wait, would I need 2 more hoppers? Yeah, I'd need 2 more hoppers and a hopper mine. Boy, this is getting tall. I didn't quite think this through that much. Let me think about this. I think I know how to do this. I could be wrong, but I want to make a shulker unloader. So what I'm thinking is we're going to put that right there. And then put that right there. Okay. And then I think if I put the shulker, if I do that, is that going to unload super fast? Yeah, super fast. Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah. So this shulker and this shulker have only netherrack in it. So I can just do that. And they're going to unload like awesomely fast, right? Yeah, they are going to unload awesomely fast. Cool. And then what I can do is I can do maybe like a little platform here. I'm out of spruce. Oh yeah, this is so fast. I think at this point the shulkers underneath are full, which I didn't really completely think out, but yeah, it's still really cool. So yeah, because I think what happens is, yeah, so now we're being held up by actual just regular hoppers, but yeah, this is going to keep all this stuff full, and because they both of these 2 sides draw from the same chest, it spreads things out evenly, and then this chest splits things up evenly. And yeah, and we're good. And we're good. Unfortunately, I may have lost a lantern in one of these, so I don't want it to. I want to make sure it doesn't like clog up. Look, ancient debris, yes. And I want to make sure it doesn't clog up the system. Also, I need to make sure that I have enough coal in here. What I'd love to switch this to lava buckets, but man, there's just no smooth way to do it unless I went and got like shulkers of lava. And yeah, I mean, because this is going to be only for like mass smelting, really. So yeah, it's probably okay. How much coal do we have? I mean, we have lots, so it's probably all right. All right, let's head to the end. I have so much to show you. Oh, man. Okay, so here, this is going to be a big shock, probably. Maybe not if you're on my Discord. You've probably seen some teasers. But unfortunately, this is an episode that I lost. Well, I still have it, but it's crap. So I did a little bit of retexturing. And one of the big retextures that I did was I retextured end stone brick to be a flat concrete-like block. So it's quite a departure, but I hate endstone brick personally. It's not a texture that I really like myself. So I didn't see ever using it. And I did see using stairs, slabs, and walls of a concrete-like block. So that's what we did. So here we go. This is endstone brick. This is the new terracotta. I'm going to be doing a texture pack episode here shortly because I really, really like some of the changes that I've made. This is the jack-o'-lantern. I finally got that to work. And this is my moon sci-fi base, and I think it is really, really cool. I mean, it's just starting, right? It's just the very beginning of starting, but yeah, I think it's super cool. You know what I would like to do? I would like to wear a helmet, or a jack-o'-lantern rather. One thing I'd like to do is I'd really like to retexture this whenever worn to be like glass, but I don't know if that's possible. So we're gonna have to take a look. But yeah, so this is like the little storage room. Again, I went with this storage because I think we're gonna have lots and lots of shulkers. I did a whole bunch of end ratings, so that's how I got all the shulkers. But this is the new light blue glass. Oh man, it's so nice. It's so cool. I did borrow inspiration from a Bedrock Marketplace map that my son was playing. I thought, ooh, that's a really nice glass texture. So I didn't steal it, but I certainly was inspired by it. And then if you follow this down here, you're going to come into some of these sliding doors. Oh, it's so cool looking. I went with some of the stripes. We're going to be different colors in different areas of this moon base. And yeah, this is our little, I don't know, tree farm, I guess, because we do need wood here. This is our jack-o'-lantern farm. This goes 64 blocks. 64 blocks, so you get 2 stacks of jack-o'-lanterns if they're all grown, which is pretty nice. And yeah, that's the moon base for right now. I really, really love this design with the wall. Oh, it's super nice. And that's where we're at. Let me fly around and show you just basically the size of what we've done, because I did all of that in one episode basically, and just, you know, because it's just the beginnings of what we need. So what we're going to do is we're going to just alternate. Sometimes we'll come out here and build some sci-fi moon-based stuff. I definitely want to build like a rocket, kind of an arrival chamber, because this chamber right now is temporary. So I just needed a place, you know, to sort of quickly get in out of the atmosphere-less area of the moon. So the idea is going to be, you're going to walk down here, and this is going to be a ship. It's going to be a rocket ship. That's going to be the plan. So we're going to dig out a really big hole and have a launching pad right there. Then this will be sort of the door to get into the rocket. I think it'll be really cool. But for right now, it's fine. I figured it's going to be a while, so I went ahead and dressed it up kind of nicely. But that's it. That's a lot of progress for an episode. And after this, we're going to go back to sort of building, you know, not building on camera, doing everything together like we did in the past. But I'm really, really psyched. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time for Bedrock Survival with Fix. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and please let me know any suggestions that you have for the world. I certainly love those, and we'll factor those in to the next episode. Okay? Bye, everybody. Bye. While you're watching the credits here, what would you think if we retextured Endermen as aliens? Would that be cool? No, probably right. Too much, right? I don't even really know how to do that. Oh, but man, it would be cool. It would be cool to have aliens walk around this base. But no, it's too much. It's too much, right?